Cable cars are often deemed as the environmentally friendly mode of transport. However, in Nepal, where tourism plays a major role in the country, a string of cable car projects have sparked protests, some even turning violent. This has brought about the issue of environmental abuse. Here's the story.
In the Taplejung mountains in eastern Nepal, locals have been protesting against the ongoing construction of a 2.5-kilometer cable car in Pathibara Kendra, a sacred site. The region's inhabitants, for whom the mountains and surrounding forests are sacred, fear that the government-funded $22 million project would be detrimental to the ancient forests, threaten cultural sanctuaries, and lead to loss of livelihoods for many in the region.
We are protesting here in the Mukkumlong Pathibara area, a sacred Mundham site with deep religious and cultural significance, to protect its natural state and safeguard its religious, cultural and ecological diversity. We demand that the cable car construction at this sacred cultural and religious site be cancelled. Development should move forward in a way that protects and preserves the nature and biodiversity of this area.
Reportedly, some 3,000 rhododendron trees have already been cut down for the construction of electricity pylons, with a further 10,000 to follow. The forests in the region are also home to endangered species, such as the endangered red panda, black bears and snow leopards. But deforestation, in the name of progress, isn't just happening in Taplejung. According to the Nepal's Environment Ministry, more than 255,000 trees have been cut down for infrastructure projects in the last 4 years, which is bound to have severe long-term consequences. The largely peaceful protests against these infrastructure projects have turned violent at times, necessitating calling of police to secure construction sites. Rejecting the criticism, the developer of the project claims that this has created 1,000 jobs.
You purely means of transport, number one.
This is purely a mode of transportation, regardless of any claims about religious
Rejecting
concerns.
the criticism,
People
the
already use
developer of the
helicopters to
project
travel here.
claims
Should
that
that
this
be
has
prohibited as
created
well?
1,000
In terms of
jobs.
job creation and hotels, this will generate more employment opportunities than what is currently available.
होटल रेस्टुरेन्टको कुरा छ अहिलेको पाएको रोजगारीको धेरै गुना बढी चाहिँ मान्छेले रोजगारी पाउँछ.
The protests come amid another concerning news. The Mount Everest snow line has risen by 150 meters or 490 feet since December 2024 due to warm, dry conditions. Everest's snow, instead of melting, is now disappearing through the process of sublimation, skipping liquid form and turning straight to vapor. These two pictures give one an idea how fast is snow melting. Nepal remains highly vulnerable to climate change impact. Recent studies by the Asian Development Bank suggested the country faces losing 2.2% of annual GDP due to climate change by 2050. Can Nepal navigate this climate risk?